You spread. Now you can talk. Now you can talk.
Your Excellency, we came with some observations and 10 specific requests for urgent presidential intervention.
You are a very, very stupid old man.
There's a buzz with reactions after the presidency threatened legal action against activist Very Dark Man.
It would be ideal to cross all the T's and dot all the I's before a presidential statement is
released on something like this.
Yeah.
Declared VDM needs to face the full weight of the law for disseminating the fake audio clip of the president.
These observations and requests are products of discussions in the aftermath of our extraordinary security meeting.
Allahu Akbar! Abusir ayyuhal mujahideen!
Went into a school in Oyo State. They carried 3 teachers, 1 man, 2 women. They carried students. One of the teachers was backing an infant child. Where is your comment on that?
I believe there is a note of caution, really, to everyone.
Insecurity under Tinubu had gotten worse, and there are a lot of indices to support it.
Before I close my mouth, I hear papa from this side. Then they too they respond. Mass in number.
It is under this administration that the president is not able to go to certain places because of insecurity.
The group where they are about 30 something, but the group where they are cannot count. They are plenty.
Best thing and the most honorable thing for Asiwaju to do is to resign.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Plan B TV News Gist and Blog. We need to talk about insecurity in Nigeria. And we also need to talk about the APC on how they're handling the insecurity in Nigeria. We cannot shy away with it in as much most of you are tired to hear the consistent insecurity, the abduction, the rape, and everything that is going on in Nigeria. But recently, a lot of us have been silent while others that we never expect to speak are beginning to speak over this recent abduction in Oyo State. So we will deal with that at the end of this video. I want us to begin this story with this particular Jos issue and what happened in Jos and how this man said that he warned his own community people ahead of the rumor or information that he received that bandits or Fulani herdsmen will invade their community and they will buy people and they will abduct people. But I just want you guys to listen to his story. Who bear back.
We started hearing rumor that Fulani definitely they will enter this community. And as a leader, I go around tell all people that this is what I'm hearing. People say people they were all alert, but there are some places that youth used to gather there. As I went there to talk to them, say, you people have you not heard about the information of insecurity? They say yes, they have heard. I said okay, I'll let everybody go home, and all of them they vacate and leave the place. Close to that place, I saw another group of youth there, thinking that it is the youth of the community. But as I went close, I realized, no, this is not the youth of the community. Because I talked to them, no response. I talk, I do my own language, no response. That is why I run from that place. Telling people that, I even tell the reverend, say, see some people here. I'm thinking, those are the enemies. Before I close my mouth, I hear papa from this side. Then they too, they respond. Mass in number. The group where they are about 30 something, but the group where they are cannot count. They are plenty, high in number. This one that they came from here, they came quietly. They didn't respond to shoot. They just entered this house. Immediately as they enter the house, in the veranda, they just meet the women and the children there. Shoot. And it is there that the youth of the community realized that no, enemies have entered the community. Then the other one where I saw them, they too they respond. Then everywhere, enemies just enter everywhere. The place was so confused. But we thank God for the vigilantes of the community, and we also thank God for these hunters. In fact, we really appreciate their effort. They really try. If not that, we could have lost the life more than that number. After that, the security came later. After the shooting have calmed down, around 7:30 to 8, security came. As security came, they go to their unit because we have units of security here. As they went there, they talked to the security where they asked them, how many number are you? They say we are 4 in number here. Then they count them, they see 3 number of security. What of the other security? They say they don't know. Since 2 o'clock, he went inside town and he didn't come back. The security from sector, they started red. They shout to them, why? Who give him authority to go without permission? The sector, they are the one who to give somebody permission to go and sleep somewhere. Why he go and sleep somewhere? Then the unit command here say, no, he don't know. For me, that soldier have a question mark. It's a Navy. That forget his name. We try his number, he didn't respond. He even switched off his number. And even in the morning, we didn't see him.
And the reason I'm showing you this story, and because there are a lot of videos and pictures that we have, but we cannot upload it on the social net simply because of the restrictions that might affect our page. But if you're interested, you can go to our Telegram group. There are a lot of massive, gruesome videos and pictures on how they are dealing with small Peking and the things they are doing there. It's really horrific. But we want us to watch how the Nigerian government, especially the APC government, are handling the issue of insecurity. First, in 2015, when insecurity were looming in Nigeria, you remember how the current vice president, Kashi Shettima, went on national TV and started crying profusely like a baby in order to campaign against Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. If you forgot, I want you guys to watch a short clip of it. We'll be right back.
Your Excellency, we came with some observations and 10 specific requests for urgent presidential intervention. These observations and requests are products of discussions in the aftermath of our extraordinary security meeting held 1 week ago. We didn't rush to come after the meeting. We felt the need to travel to northern Borno, interact with displaced persons and the military so as to strengthen public confidence. I will seek the understanding of journalists by not making public any of our observations and 10 requests. They are matters of security, which we hope to discuss with Mr. President in a closed-door session.
This is him calling for resignation of Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, saying that Nigeria should not vote for him, crying like as if the insecurity is so much that he cannot even take a footstep out of his house. He was crying. Now, let's go to 2023. In 2023, this same man, during presidential whatever that debate, or when they were having their own questioning, he came out and said that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and him will combat this insecurity. That to the extent that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is an economic wizard, which he will handle economy, him, who is a gallant personnel, will lead the troop, not just to tell them go. He will lead them to the battlefield. He will be in the front line, combating these terrorists. Back, and I want you guys to watch.
I've been in the theater of conflict for 18 years. I will lead the troops. My principal is an economic wizard who transformed Lagos into the third largest economy in Africa. He will concentrate on the economy. By God's grace, I will handle the security arm. Not only handle the security arm, I will lead the troops to battle across the length and breadth of this country. I've been in the theater of conflict for 18 years. I will lead the troops. My principal is an economic wizard who transformed Lagos into the third largest economy in Africa. He will concentrate on the economy. By God's grace, I will handle the security arm. Not only handle the security arm, I will lead the troops to battle across the length and breadth of this country.
You listen to the two things he said. First, he said he will go with the troops to go and fight, which he have never done. He said his principal, which is Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is an economic wizard. We are in pain. The Nigeria cannot even afford anything. Nothing is affordable in Nigeria. There is not even things to buy. Talk more about him being an economic wizard to stabilize the things that they promised. Now, let's push that aside. Now, in 2026, they are in office. The insecurity has skyrocketed from 40% to 90%. Nobody can move or travel. The abduction in your home, in schools, in anywhere. But now, listen to what he's saying.
observed the Eid al-Adha prayer. What is your message to Nigerians?
Well, our message to Nigerians is to continue praying for peace. The world itself is in turmoil occasioned by the war in the Middle East. The cost of living indices globally has risen. I wish to call on Nigerians to exercise patience and tolerance. Governments at all levels are poised to ameliorate the sufferings of the Nigerian people. Let there be peace in the land. And let's pray for peace not only in Borno, but in all the nooks and crannies of this country, in the Sahel zone of West Africa, and in the world at large.
He recently said this during their Edekabi. He said that Nigeria needs prayer. We should be praying for insecurity. Now he's no longer going to battlefield. He's no longer leading the troops. He's no longer sending the troops. All Nigeria needs now is prayer. The same person that we're crying, he refused to cry. Now, the reason I'm telling you all this story is that we are heading to somewhere.
There are certain things you cannot explain. You cannot explain reality into oblivion. You cannot explain away a lived reality of the Nigerian people. Insecurity under Tinubu had gotten worse, and there are a lot of indices to support it. It is under this administration that the president is not able to go to certain places because of insecurity. Just yesterday, there have been killings in Jos. There's been mayhem in Jos, Plateau State. The Jos has been quiet. Plateau has been quiet for almost maybe 5-10 years now. But Jos erupted again a few weeks ago, and the president could not even enter the city. He stopped in Jos, spoke to the people at the airport, got back in his plane, and flew back to Abuja. There has never been a time in history where a president is not able to get to a state where there is problems. Jonathan was in Maiduguri severally. Buhari was in major parts, conflict places in the country. Under this government, insecurity has even migrated from the north, because he was talking about the north, now that the north have to sit down, look themselves in the face. As what? The buck stops at the table of the president. The buck stops in his table. He is the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. Controls the police, the army, the navy, the DSS, the civil defense. He gives is a word of mouth. His words are law to the law enforcement agencies. So if he decides today, if a person who wants to end insecurity today gets to the office of president, from today, insecurity will start going down. I'm not telling you that insecurity will vanish overnight, but from this minute, insecurity starts going down. It is under this government that they have now institutionalized. It used to happen before, but they don't say it publicly. It is now institutionalized that they negotiate with terrorists. Haven't you heard it before? Didn't you hear that the people who stole girls, over 100 girls in Kwara, it was a negotiated settlement? Did it not make it to public knowledge? Have you not heard of the other negotiations of people? Is it not under this government that it is now public that ransom is an official policy of government and citizens?
And we do know that paying ransom to kidnappers
is even a crime in itself. But now, government will help you negotiate ransom in some cases.
Recently, you know how bayo Ononuga framed VDM or tried to frame VDM without verification. Now, the whole story have made news headline. And I want you guys to watch how the Arise TV News dealt with the whole case. We'll be right back.
Media is a buzz with reactions after the presidency threatened legal action against activist Very Dark Man for allegedly sharing an AI-generated audio clip attributed to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The fake audio clip featured a simulated voice of the president making inflammatory claims about insecurity in the Southeast and the 2027 election. Presidential aide Bayo Ononuga declared VDM needs to face the full weight of the law for disseminating the fake audio clip of the president. But here's the twist. The viral audio clip was actually manipulated and edited into VDM's original video, creating the false impression that he had shared or endorsed the fake audio clip. VDM's lawyer fired back, pointing out that a simple check of the activist's verified social media platforms would have confirmed he never shared the audio. Well, here's the video VDM had shared on his original social media page.
I'm about to play. After you people watch it, we can't decide whether on a shrine they don't take cook on our mind. All the people who want support Bola Ahmed Tinubu 2027, we can't know whether they don't cook your mind. So you know go get sense. Or una dey okay.
Whichever way, by all means necessary, you must have electricity.
Okay.
And you will not pay for estimated bill anymore. A promise made will be a promise kept. If I can't keep the promise and I come back for second term, don't vote for me.
All right, this is the video that VDM had posted on his page, and you can even see the watermark on VDM's page. You know, the presidency had just pulled a video or a tweet, or responded to a tweet of a user that had shared a fake video of VDM. But I would like to take some reactions because this story has gone viral. Can I take some reactions before I come to both of you? I'll come to you, Dr. Bati, first. Double Package wrote on X, "This is why verification matters before outrage, because some people in one corner edited a clip and the whole narrative changes for this AI era. I think we all need to learn to separate original content from manipulated propaganda." And this, you know, conversation has been quite confusing for a lot of X users. Shegs wrote on X, "How is it possible that the president's spokesman posted without even going to confirm what VDM actually posted? Your anger at VDM should be directed at the person you quote posted, and plus you and the person just abuse social media because you are promoting a false and AI generated post. And this is the dangers of AI, Dr. Abati. Well, VDM has responded to bayo Ononuga, accusing him of making inflammatory comments without basic verification. Well, this is the age of social media. Like I said, yesterday we took the story of the Pope, you know, saying that AI should be disarmed in his encyclical that he wrote.
Yes, we discussed that yesterday. Yes. The Pope, in his first encyclical, 42,300 words, saying that we have a collective responsibility, government and citizens, to regulate artificial intelligence, because it could create a situation where it will become a weapon that humanity cannot control. And, you know, we keep seeing that again and again. You know, social media, artificial technology, and its discontent. And the big fear is that the kind of problem that it can cause. In the specific story that you brought, what are the issues? One, misrepresentation is a felony, it's an offense. Particularly when that misrepresentation is being used to give false pretenses or to create chaos, generate insecurity in the country. That is the problem here. You have no right to go and misrepresent another person. Now, if the VDM video or message was doctored, then of course that person who doctored it, there must be some footprint or a digital footprint. That person is the one that has committed, you know, created a problem here. You know, and then of course, if that person is found either by VDM himself or by the state authorities, that person should be made to answer for it.
Absolutely.
The second thing is that the issue about free speech. Now, nobody should be victimized for expressing an opinion. If any citizen says, well, I don't support President Tinubu, I don't think that President Tinubu is doing well,
they have a right
that's
to say.
The choice of the person.
Absolutely.
Nobody should be intimidated, you know, in that particular regard. And the third point, of course, is that once the truth is established, it should be followed up. But to say that because a person expresses an opinion, no, I don't think that any Nigerian should be punished for expressing an opinion.
Well said, Dr.
But whoever is misrepresenting people, that person should be sanctioned.
They cannot use social media to spread fake news. Your
thoughts? You didn't mention the main dramatic person.
What is your main point?
Bayo Ononuga.
Okay.
Egbo Bayo Ononuga. I wanted to be soft on Egbo Bayo this morning, but I'm not going to be soft again. You know why?
Tell us.
I went to check his Twitter page just now. I thought since the revelation had been made that this was not VDM, this was somebody misinterpreting me, Egbo Bayo would have doubled down and at least put up, you know, a corrective note.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good point.
He has not done that till date. But let me now also say, is all of this attack mentality that Egbo has since the days of Aluta of Nadeku that is still playing out today. This was the same Egbo Bayo Ononuga that wrote, let 2023 be the last time Igbo interference in Lagos politics. Let there be no repeat of that in 2027. Lagos is like Anambra, Imo, or any Nigerian state. It's not a no man's land, not federal capital territory. It's Yoruba land. Mind your business. 18/3/2023. It speaks volumes. It speaks volumes. See, we don't hate President Tinubu. I pray the day people understand this, their life will be better. We want a better Nigeria. That's why we vocalize. And you know why all of this is going to President Tinubu today? Is that he's in power. When Buhari was there, nobody was mentioning President Tinubu. The buck stopped. Even President Tinubu himself say the buck stops with him. So this attack mindset is something that is totally wrong. And you know why I feel hurt this morning is that it is only necessary to be able to show a level of contrition. I mean, we all make mistakes. I'm not saying nobody is failure proof. I mean, this AI and internet has deceived a lot of people.
Yes.
You think some things, you post. But once you see it, you quickly make a correction. So for the fact that I've not seen that correction on that post, is what scares me.
All right.
Let us do this thing well and let us call a spade a spade.
All right. Sharing fake news is a crime. This is a felony. Nigerians, please take note. This age of AI is really getting serious, especially as we get into the 2027.
Now it's becoming so obvious that Bola Ahmed Tinubu are surrounded with brain-dead people. A own special advisor to the president could not specially investigate any case before uttering words. The reason that VDM is now provoked over that publication is that people have been kidnapped over Nigeria. People have been executed. Ransom have been repeatedly paid to the Fulani herdsmen or to any kidnapper to release their victims simply because the government or the security agency cannot do anything to rescue or release the Fulani victims. But now I want you guys to watch this particular video of Channel Television when this man came to explain in details that it is so obvious to see a special advisor to the president were quick to tweet, to respond without verification. But very explicit in his explanation. I want you guys to watch the video.
Video of Very Dark Man. Yeah. And of course, the fact checkers have revealed that it was an anonymous user who extracted VDM's video and superimposed an AI-generated clone of the president's voice over it. And then the contents, the cloned audio maliciously claimed that the administration intentionally allowed regional insecurity to persist to secure political leverage for 2027. I think one of the strangest things about this story was the fact that the presidential spokesperson responded to this before the verification as to whether this was a real situation or not. And that response from Mr. Bayo Ononuga is on screen right now. He's saying that VDM needed to be to face the weight of the law, you know, after being a conveyor and disseminating what he called false news and things like that. It's a very strange era that we are technology-wise, where people are mischievous and they will do all kinds of things. Right. You've been a presidential spokesperson. Luckily, you didn't have to deal with a lot of things like that. Although there were some during the NSAS period that you had to handle. How should the presidential spokesman have handled this situation before coming out to make that statement? Because it does feel like there's egg on his face right now. People are saying you couldn't wait.
That this was fake.
This was fake. Why couldn't you wait? And then there's also the fact that, look, how does the presidency handle these kinds of videos? Because there will be a lot of them in the run-up to 2027.
Well, you know, I think that, you know, to look at it from both sides, I understand the need to debunk it, you know, to say that the president did not say these things, you know, come on. But yes, you're right that maybe the villa should have been able to authenticate the video itself and say that, look, we even know that this is fake. So I guess that is where they dropped the ball, you know. But to say that this is irresponsible, the president did not say this. I think, you know, that is the right thing to do. Okay. But the problem is that now you are calling out this guy who was also
the victim of AI manipulation.
Yeah. And that, you know, it would be ideal to cross all the T's and dot all the I's before a presidential statement is
released on something like this.
Yeah.
But it also, you know, the second part of my question, which was, you know, getting ready for how much of this we're going to see in the coming months. Yeah. It's going to be a lot.
It's going to be, I mean, now that we are getting close, the parties are bringing their candidates, we're going to see a lot of shenanigans, you know, so, and it's going to be a challenging time even for journalists, even for public commentators, for politicians, you know, but I guess everybody just has to be at their best game.
What are the laws on this so that people who are planning to do this sort of thing know
and that's the point.
What the ramifications are?
Yeah, very good point, Kela. So we need to be able to get some of the perpetrators of this act and actually let them face the wrath of justice for this kind of behavior that worsens our situation, that threatens our cohesion, and takes advantage, of the technology in the negative way. I think the important thing is that, the people who are the law enforcement agencies should go after some of them so that will serve as a deterrent to others.
Yeah. It's interesting because I was just telling Kayla, I said, look, as journalists, if you were to take a look at that video, on the face of it, you could see that the video itself, the video of VDM, was not AI. It was actual clips of him that were separate, that were stitched together, concocted. And anyone can edit that from even interviews that we're doing like this, and so you could see that it wasn't AI. However, you could tell that the president's voice there was something wrong with that. So it's a very tricky situation that we have now found ourselves where, reality is being mixed up with a bit of fiction. And then you find even people who are discerning, trying to really, make sense of, of this. So I believe there is a note of caution, really.
Everybody can say their own words eloquently because they were not directly affected. But VDM did not take it lightly. VDM was so angry because his name is at stake. First, they lie against him that, he's the one sponsoring some people to go to mosque, whatever, to go and pray, and all of that. The guy came out to debunk it. Now they moved to the next phase of defamation, and they lied, and that guy said, no, enough is enough, and he decided to insult bayo Ononuga. And I want you guys to watch the video.
Alright, so this is 1:29 a.m. and I just came back from my business meeting. I'm just getting into the hotel room. So since the early hours of today, I've been in a business meeting trying to negotiate for the power station that I'm bringing to Nigeria to help the people with handwork and also the people in the ghetto. Now, while I was in that business meeting, I kept on receiving different calls. As a matter of fact, I have received more calls today than I've received throughout this year. I just did receive call. Eventually, I had to excuse myself. When I went out to pick the call, immediately I picked the call, I could hear fear in my friend's voice. I was like, VDM, how far now? Why you go post that thing about Tinubu? I'm like, what are you talking about? He said, I beg, no matter what you do, don't come back to Nigeria now. Just stay in China. If you need money or anything, I can try to support you. But if you come back to this country, they are going to arrest you. I said, wait till they go on. As I was trying to talk to him further, China used VPN, so he kept on breaking. I could not really hear him, but I hear him saying something about Twitter. I ended the call. Another my friend called me again. He said, go and check what president spokesman just posted now. Bayo Ononuga. Go on. I was on the verge of a business meeting, So I just quickly opened my WhatsApp. When I opened my WhatsApp, I saw this message from my friend, right? And then he said this. He said, somebody forwarded something to him and he forwarded to me. Send down to VDM. Then he sent me a link. Tell him, say, person won't set him up. President spokesman don't go comment on X, on X. Why did they send this to me? See waiting Bayo they talk. Immediately I opened and I saw this from the president's spokesman, Bayo Ononuga. He said, this VDM need to face the weight of the law for being a convener and a disseminator of a fake audio of President Tinubu. This is a clear case of an rigorous abuse of social media platform. Immediately I saw this. The first thing, I clicked the audio. After listening to this audio, see, to the president's spokesman, you are a very, very stupid old man. I'm not trying to insult you. Look at the dictionary meaning of stupid. That is the definition of who you are and what you represent. That is who you are. I swear to God, you are so daft. And this is the reason why I said President Bola Ahmed Tinubu should not come back in 2027, because all the people that operate under him, these people know they use their brain. You are so stupid. I know Shona don't get me for mine, so this is part of an agenda. And that is why, you see this audio, I will not defend it. Shona say na me. And when I come back to Nigeria, I must feel the weight of the law. You know the shame. See how you open your mouth. You spread. You spread. Now you can talk. Now you can talk. Bandits went into a school in Oyo State. They carried 3 teachers. 1 man, 2 women. They carried students. One of the teachers was backing an infant child. Few days later, there was a report that one of the teachers was beheaded by Ononuga. Where is your comment on that? Those children are still in an unknown location as we speak. We don't even know how they are faring. We don't know what they chop. We don't know where they sleep. We don't know what go down bite them. We don't even know if they still alive. You have never made comments about that. But today, you finally get voice. Not because you care about the voice note, but because this is an opportunity to silence Very Dark Man. Yeah, Very Dark Man don't start with a talk against Tinubu. And why is it? And then I saw, bro, today I understood what Twitter is. They are ready to be hired by anybody. Did you see the comments? Bro, I opened my mouth when I saw the comments. The end of Very Dark Man has come. He has been doing a lot. But this one may be his downfall. He shared a fake audio of President Tinubu. He has been using social media recklessly. I want to know if he's more powerful than the government this time around. Number one. Number two, VDM will be arrested and nothing will happen. He has gone beyond his reach. No protest will save him from this. Number three, from 1-6 some guy. The WhatsApp voice notes of Bat that VDM just played can land him in serious trouble if the FG decide to investigate and send it to investigate who sent it to him. El-Rufai just left prison for this same matter of national security. If Very Dark Man is not arrested because of this fake audio of the president which he exposed, then all I have to say is that the federal government too is sponsoring him to keep making content, blah blah blah. Sarah posted, Instablog posted, this guy posted, VDM will be arrested. Nobody should have this kind of effrontery in this country. Even President Buhari did not allow half of what these people are doing. Why is VDM feeling untouchable? Vanguard posted, this one posted, VDM that claims to be smart is actually the voice note, is blah 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 blah. Bro, VDM, just like Mazin and the Kalu, VDM will be arrested and maybe in prison and nothing will happen. There will be online outrage after a week. You'll be forgotten. Nothing in Nigeria is dosa. I hope the DSS is already planning to pick VDM. Dude must explain where he got the VN. Then Bashir Ahmed, of course, the usual suspect. If the police fail to arrest VDM over the video, it means he's above the law in Nigeria. VDM will be arrested as soon as he touches Nigeria. Bro, you know what they are trying to do? They are trying to spread it out there that I did something. Then they will now use treason. Maybe if I come Nigeria, they'll come home. You know why? Because Very Dark Man is opening the eyes of the people that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu coming back in 2027 will be a disaster to Nigeria. And that is the problem. I'm not going to defend this voice note. They say a Very Dark Man release. If I defend that, may God punish me. If I defend this voice note, may God punish me. Bayo Ononuga insecurity be your name. I won't face that law. Should the law say you who alleges must prove? Since you say na me, and all of now want a gang for Twitter, say na me, no problem. In short, I suppose come Nigeria later, but I go change flights or I go book flights. Make I come earlier. I won't see what you want to do. I won't see that law when I want to use. If you are pained that Very Dark Man is speaking, what option do I have than to speak? It is my fundamental human right to criticize you. It is my fair comment to criticize the government when they are doing wrong. We are in democracy, for crying out loud. I have a right. I have a right. You people think you can buy everybody. Only this week, somebody don't come out and say, Very Dark Man is the one that is sponsoring us to go and push an agenda that Muslims are buying Christians. Bro, me? How? I know rich Christians, I know rich Muslims. Why would I involve myself in that? Now this. All of this one just to arrest Very Dark Man. Why? Because I am telling you that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu does not have the answers. And if Nigerians are wise, they will make sure they stand firm and vote him out. Because that's the best thing to do to save this nation. That's the best thing to do to save this nation, nothing more. There's no month where you know go hear say they keep person. There's no week where you know go hear say they kidnap person. We are in a country where bandits and kidnappers go kidnap somebody, post the ransom online and celebrate the ransom of the kidnapped victim. They will touch online, collect ransom, they will post it. The likes of Bayo Ononuga have never made comments on that. And you open your sock away, they vomit shit. Very Dark Man will face the full wrath of the law. When is the bandit going to face the full wrath of the law? When are the kidnappers going to face the full wrath of the law? We are in a country where children cannot go to school because if they go to school, they'll come and kidnap them. Do you know how many schools have been attacked? In Niger State, you know how many students they pack? I'm not saying we will not talk. If President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a failure, there's nothing anybody, you can't change it. It's a failure. It's a failure. He should step down. He doesn't have the answers. It's simple. It's simple. It doesn't. I will not stop speaking. Now like this, I'm going to talk till I come back to it. In short, Nigeria, I will give Nigeria 1,001 reason. If you people think that you will give people bag of rice and 5,000 naira, I will remind the people that bag of rice and that 5,000 naira will not shield them when bandits come to shoot at them. I will remind them that 5,000 naira and a bag of rice cannot pay for ransom when kidnappers carry them under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu regime. And this same President Bola Ahmed Tinubu that is buying their votes and buying their conscience with 5,000 naira and bag of rice will not come to their rescue when they are in the bushes. He will not come. He doesn't have the answers. The people around him does not have the answers. He cannot control the country. He's a Grand Commander-in-Chief, Grand Commander-Chief of the Armed Forces for nothing. He doesn't have the answers. And I have the right to give my fair comment and criticize him under the law. We are in democracy, for crying out loud. Moreover, he is the one that said if they cannot give us security in Nigeria, that we should not vote for him again. I am reminding the people, it is my job to open the eyes of the people that we are heading towards a doom. That is why God gave me the platform. So make una dey cook wetin una dey cook dey go. Me, I go speak. I say, even if not security, we are not even talking about the price of food, the price of the cost of living. Chop all the money where did the country, but protect our lives. Why is that so hard? Just today, Benue tomorrow, Meduguri next tomorrow, Kano, this one, that one, Kaduna, this one. I go day for years sometimes. I go to sleep from my bed. All those locations when Boko Haram don't go buy people, when I don't go visit, it go be as if I see the people, they follow me talk. Sometimes I wake up, I go get red eye. Because I know if you sleep well. Then I ask myself, why am I even going to this location? Then I also tell myself the truth. That very dark man, you don't go to this location, the government will cover it up and act like nothing is happening. Even the one where they see that they act like say no they happen, let alone the one where we say they no see. You just say like, what? Any other person can come 2027. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu does not have the answer. If una like, when I put gun for my head, I could tell you another thing. If una like, when I come Nigeria, when I lock me up, I could tell una. Because I know you people's plan. Next thing now, I will say na treason. That's why you people are sponsoring this narrative and sponsoring this agenda against very dark man. Bro, Twitter is not a real place. And it's quite a shame that almost everybody's voice have been bought. I'm telling you, influencers on Twitter, influencers on Facebook, all of them, most people, their voices have been bought. What I do now, like, it is to ask. Because I say you can't scam people online anymore. Because I am not giving you the opportunity. Bro, you people hate me so much. So much, bro. If you go on Twitter, you'll be shocked. Like, nobody even called down to say, no now. But very dark man say, watch the video. How come it's an audio that is playing? Nobody, all of them, heavily sponsored. I already know what it is. I dey come Nigeria is my country. I will not live anywhere else. Make I dey run for Nigeria. Because I won't talk. I could rather dey prison. Yeah, the world should know that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu government, APC, they are trying to set me up to get me arrested. And why are they trying to do that? Because I say President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is incompetent, because he has shown his incompetence for the past 3 years. His incompetence is everywhere. Go and check the amount of people where they don't buy. During the time of Good Luck, see Buhari, Good Luck did how many years? 4 years. Buhari did 8 years. That's 12 years. For the past 12 years, the people where they don't buy for Tinubu regime, no reach 12 years. And you say we have a president? You cannot travel from Abuja to Kaduna through road, may they no kidnap you. Or Kogi State. There's no place that is peaceful. And you say you want to come back again. What do you have to offer us? What do you want to give us when you don't give us in the last 4 years? Now, all I have to say to Nigerians, get your voters card ready. This time we are going to make it difficult to be rigged. And not through votes, nothing more. We no get gone. We no get gone. Time don't reach. This time you will record the highest number of votes for this 3 other country. The highest number of votes. Because it is my job to tell the people that, see, we won't go again. If we go there and a fire go burn all of us. Because this man, he no fit to him. And to you, Mr. Bayo Ononuga, at the comeback, what is in your mind? Because the way you even wrote the message, this very dark man, you don't get me from mine for a long time. If the first one I say, hey, why is he talking about the president? The president is a failure. We're in democracy. It is my right. I'm giving my fair comment. And I have evidence to back it up that is a failure. And a failure should not continue because you fail the country. What APC have done is to come to steal, watch them kill us and to destroy us. Everything is destroyed. and you want to come and seek re-election. For where that one they happen, the best thing and the most honorable thing for Asiwaju to do is to resign.
The truth, bayo Ononuga deserve every words that come out from VDM mouth. Because if it is me also, definitely I will insult him as well. Not because he's an APC man, because he's an elder who is about 40 but still acting like a fool. He, for example, this man has been speaking whenever they abduct those people, and he has been saying things. Yes, you understand, oh, maybe this might just be a mistake. But he has been a special advisor who you never hear a single word from. He have never spoken that the president said this or advised the president to do anything. The man has been silent for the past 3 years. We have not heard anything from him. Automatically now, he has muzzle to threaten VDM. He wants to ensure that he arrests VDM. Oh, VDM will face the full wrath of the weight of the law. VDM, now you have power. In your state, children were abducted, teachers were beheaded. You did not release a statement. In just repeatedly, see, the history is endless. There's no day that those people don't have crisis. This man refused to release a statement. The Benue, this man refused to release a statement. In Edo State, no statement. Across the Nigeria, the kidnapping from the road, no statement. Automatically now, it concerns VDM. Because VDM is campaigning against Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Automatically now, everybody has muscle. Remember when VDM were silent? Oh, the military were even calling him to have meeting with him. Everybody were praising him. Why the Nigerians will say, this is not the VDM we know. The VDM we know is not partisan in politics. Even if it is partisan, he's not supposed to support APC. People were insulting him. He has changed. But the moment the guy starts speaking, you start seeing the way they want to frame him, to lock him up, to take his prison, to take his freedom. And the guy has said, for henceforth, he's going to dedicate his channel to ensure that he campaigns against Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And that's what he has been doing since he made this video. Anyway, I rest my case here. I'll be waiting for you guys in the comment section. What do you think about this insecurity? What do you think about the president? Especially now that the president said there's no solution. If you people are afraid, he's afraid too. If you people don't sleep, him too. He loves sleep, but he don't sleep because of Nigeria. If you people are doing him too, and I want you guys to watch. Okay, I'll put it at the end of the video so that you can watch it and listen to what your president said. I love you guys. God love you more. If you have not subscribed, please do. If you do, turn on your notification bell so that you wouldn't miss out on official uppost. Until we meet again, peace out.
And I share the pain with you. I know what it is to reform this economy that was in tatters. If you lost sleep, I lost some too. If you have lost weight, I think I've lost some too. But I've always remembered one thing, that year 2022, I asked for this job, and you all supported me, and I got it. So I must do it.
In this place, 3 days ago, over 44 children and their teachers were kidnapped by bandits.
I'm from Ibadan. I'm working at Post Office Church of Yawata area. Yesterday, the people came to our school, and we are being kidnapped both the teachers and the children.
Ojú ojúmọ́ yẹn nígbà bíi dédé aago ìṣàdédé là ń gbọ́rò ìbọn àwọn akínẹ́pà wọ́n ti ya wọ school wa.
So the students' boxes, bags are still here from the kidnap 3 days ago.
Lọ́nà ni bó ṣe jẹun tán ló lọ school kó tó di nǹkan bí aago 11 ni ìlà gbọ́ pé àwọn kidnapper ti wá síbí.
Láti òkè bíbá títí dé odò tẹ́tí mọ̀ yẹn lẹ́tí bíjà wọn mọ́ tí wọ́n kó wọn lọ báyìí. Wọ́n wá páàkì máa sùn. Wọ́n pa ẹnìkan sáyẹn.